all about my money, get my guap and tell my higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money, I'm talking my chicken. Bitch be talking that shit, but whole time told that bitch to listen. Running up this shit, but whole time ain't no competition.
So what the fuck is good, chat, man? Boy, Mr. Sitchy and this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Big Sitcho. Oh, God. With big review, reaction, my fault. Review, reaction, whatever, same shit. Same difference, whatever. Alright, so we trying to, like I said, we trying to keep up and stay on track with shit, you know what I'm saying, as much as possible. Even if we are a little bit behind, we still trying to keep up, you know what I'm saying? So, dangerous gang leaders, back to life sentences. Save that for later. I probably don't watch that shit on here, but hey, you never know. So, right now, the video that we is watching, chat, let's go to it. Feds have new evidence of Big U killing Nipsey Hussle, more murders. Shout out my boy Mako, because you already know that's what the fuck we watching, man. Let's get this shit rolling. I'm rolling.
We're both lied to since childhood. We were told, since we were her age, that we had to save up cash to get started into real estate. In fact, I was told
the new and official Big U indictment
every day.
And it's worse.
Every day we wake up. Every day we wake up.
Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, just letting y'all know, I did already watch this video, but it was accidental. So I was trying to show my brother, right, another video that I reacted to, because the nigga literally reacted to all of these videos in the same day. Oh God, shout out Mac, he be working his ass off, motivate the fuck out of me. Every time I don't upload consistently, boy, he the first nigga I think about. Like, that's why I react to all his videos too, because it's a motivation, I support, and yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone type shit. Really 3, because really 2, because I'm supporting him and he motivating me at the same time, and making sure I don't slack, which is still motivating me. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But yeah, me and my brother watched this. I low-key watched it, but I do want to rewatch it again type shit, because I actually was speaking upon this shit, and I was like, man, I'm mad I'm watching this shit, because it's a reaction right here. So let's get it.
FBI, got more information for us, folks.
Than you could ever imagine. We already covered the federal complaint, so we're only going to cover the relatively newer stuff that's only in the indictment and not in the federal complaint. They've been investigating Big U since 2021, and the indictment kind of shows that, because they cover literally every track and every angle. In this indictment, they're painting Big U as a murderous extortionist, and because they're trying to paint him as an extortionist, they took a great deal of interest in his podcast, Checking In, and especially the theme song of his podcast, Checking In.
Bro, that is some try-hard gangster.
Because if not, shit, street check in, penthouse suite, check in. When
if you catch my drift, you catch my drift.
Check in, because if not, shit, if you don't check in, things are going to be really ugly for you when you get to LA.
Oh my God.
When you hop off the plane, check in. Penthouse suite, check in. When your feet hit the street, check in. Cause if not, shit get hot, you better check it in.
Out of context,
Snoop Dogg rapping it though.
A nothing burger, but when you put this song in context with everything that's going on, it's everything burger. The feds are saying that Big U is an extortionist, that Big U has built an empire off of extorting, intimidating, and squeezing celebrities and business owners who's operating in the city of Los Angeles. So when they see that,
that's why I had to get up out of there. If you weren't gonna get me,
and then look,
get me. I would have been.
I'm telling my brother this, right?
Do your homework.
Podcast name is Check In.
I'm telling my brother this, right? Because y'all know I always gotta start in some personal shit because I relate. So I'm telling my brother, like, I said, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's the only real reason why. Like, I ain't never worried, but I rap about checking in. Like I just said in one of my songs, bro. What the fuck did I literally say? I'm checking in wherever I go. I said some shit like, I forgot. At the top of my head right now, whenever I try to remember my shit, I always do that. Then as soon as I get off this bitch, it's gonna come right to me. Goofy. But either or, nigga, I already said in my song, like, I said I'm checking in, I'm locking in. I'm checking in, I'm locking in, I'm locking in, I'm checking in where I'm going. Because after all, type shit, you feel me? But basically, like I mentioned, all fact checking in, just to whatever. So, the thing with it, like I was telling my brothers, like, bro, I ain't never worried about, you know what I'm saying, going and associating me and myself and I with whoever we consider ours. But there's more to that than just, okay, because we the same this, the same that. Like we could just like, all right, we finna go out of town and then lock in with these same members. Cause niggas be having their own shiesty. Then niggas don't know you. You don't know niggas. Niggas don't know just because y'all got the same color in general, the same ties, the same all that. That don't mean that nigga really gonna trust you, rock with you, and fuck with you, gang. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's on some, are you Crip? I'm Crip. Are you 9-0, 6-0, nigga, 20s, 30s, on God, nigga, 40s, nigga, what is it, 5-5, nigga, if your ass is motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, and so forth, you know what I'm saying, Gangsta Crip, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Crenshaw Crip, shit, whatever the fuck, nigga, like, but Crippin' really supposed to be Crippin', but then, you know, when you get into the shit like the Gangsta Crips and shit like that, the East Side Crips, you know what I'm saying, and all of this, bro, like, a lot of these Crips don't fuck with rich rolling Crips, which is, like, crazy as hell. That's why I said, like, all this shit, it don't matter just because niggas got the same name, same this, supposed to be saying that, bro. That never really actually meant shit, bro. It never will, bro. I'm dead ass. The moment a nigga has a disagreement and a problem with a nigga and y'all even the same shit, I know that shit out the window.
And then they're using a theme song to say, this is just consistent with everything we're already telling you guys. Now, this is where the internet gets Big U in trouble. Because the feds will also include a video that Big U posted to his Instagram.
Movie production in the hood.
Nigga was 50, right?
That's how we do it, you know.
On the 60s. 60th Ave, nigga.
GB running this here movie set.
But it's like, damn, Big U, so
show you how I
supposed to be the big on me for us, cuz.
Okay,
you
ready?
Like a big dummy.
$118.
And why it really makes me feel some type of way in like a funny way is because this is literally what I was wondering about the whole time. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to Cali, bro. I'm gonna get acquainted with mine, lock in with mine, tap in with mine, check in with mine. Nigga, go to our neighborhood. That's where I would be at, like over there with my people and my folks and shit like that. No cap. So it's just be like me watching this shit is literally proving my exact point. My intuition was ringing, bro. Ringing, gang. My intuition has been ringing about California, bro, for the longest, gang, because it was just something about the whole making sure you check in. And I'm like, okay, I'm never worried about that. I'll go check in. Nigga, my brothers, my cousins already told me, like, nigga, you get out here, nigga, your cousins, nigga, over here, do I bam, da-da-da-da. Anytime if I go to Cali, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, my brother let me know what the fuck going on. Boom, boom, boom. But I didn't want to go also because my older brother was locked up. So I couldn't call him and be like, hey, brother, I'm finna go to Cali. Who should I go see? Who should I go politic with? Who should I go check in with? Who should I go lock in with? You know what I'm saying? Of ours type shit. You feel me? So it's like boom, boom, boom. But watching this shit, bro, it's so crazy because Big U was the big homie. And you was the whole time making the homies extort the homies. That is crazy. On top of other celebrities, everything on whoever the fuck else whooped you out. Bam, boy.
In the hood.
But he extorted whoever he can extort.
Check in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. You know, sure. Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in.
Just check it in.
It's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in, oh well. Check your ass.
And that's the thing with me, like, on some real shit.
Right. We're gonna check
I wouldn't have a problem, nigga. I go out there, nigga, on cuz. I go out there, nigga, like, hey, bro, can somebody connect me to Big U?
Hindsight is 2020.
Damn.
During that time, back then or something.
Grown
And I would have been
man
like,
saying
this
like
dumbass
he a
shit.
kid.
No cap. Like, he literally really said that
That's
to
the
his
most
ops.
embarrassing part.
That shit's
Do your
stupid.
homework on embarrassments.
2021 that this was a crime and the feds will be investigating him
Right,
and
folks.
linking this
This
to
is a federal
extortion. He
crime.
was you're out of your mind. Like this is just like a silly IG video.
It is. Okay, so look, now, that's why I say I'll
behavior
rewatch
from
shit. So I didn't capture that. I capture all of this, but I didn't capture what they're saying and how they're saying it. So it's like, boy, you dumb as hell. You just incriminated, boy. And I didn't catch how hard and heavy that incrimination was. Because it's literally you officializing and constantly clarifying the fact of extortion, racketeering, and all of that with checking in. Look, you're allowed to come and shoot movies in the hood. You're allowed to come and eat in the hood. You're allowed to come and make movies in the hood. You're allowed to come do whatever. But check that shit in first. And if you don't check that shit in first, you gonna find the fuck out. And it's like, cuz, you supposed to be having a son and baby you or something out here running and talking that shit. Lil, y'all hothead.
Today's lens. This
Not
looks
you.
crazy.
You supposed to be big.
Right.
This
Look
looks
crazy.
insane. Why would you put a target on your back
Nip
like
would
this,
never,
bro? Why would you
cuz
openly
Nip
admit
would
that
never,
you
and
will
that's why
extort
Nip really
somebody,
is, to me, Nip is my
especially a
big
business
homie,
owner
nigga.
who gets like a
He and my
permit
big
from the
homie,
city to
nigga, I
film?
really got no
Because in order
business,
to
cuz
film
I ain't
in,
gonna lie,
you
but
know,
you know how my
in like the
orders,
street, like an
that I
actual
look
movie, you
up
have
to
to
and
get
shit,
permit
besides
from the
my
city.
brothers,
Real permit,
So
yeah.
few
on
of my
top of getting a
cousins, nigga,
permit from the
Nipsey is
city, the
my symbol.
government is
Just
allowing
told
me
my
to
brother
do it.
that.
I have to check
Nipsey
in
is
and
my
pay you
symbol,
guys for me
cuz.
to do.
That's who I would lock in with. That's
it
who I
make
would
me
make
think,
my.
like, how many of
You
these
feel me?
rappers is out here checking in? Like, I always got that vibe when, like, you ever see a rapper and he be like in another city, in another hood, and he be like, he just be like over friendly with niggas. Yeah, we on, yeah. Then they start claiming the gang and shit. Like, are you paying these niggas, bro? Hold on, y'all, cause y'all
Wait, hold
know
on.
I'm not putting y'all on to that easy.
I didn't even peep what he said. When he said that, I was confused as hell. I was like, what does he mean? But I get what Max said. The nigga basically saying, like, y'all niggas go and post up in these hoods, and then it'll be a whole bunch of random ass niggas and shit. And then niggas will just be like say, you know what I'm saying, 4PF, that's what I'm finna use real quick, for example. They just came to my head fast out anybody. So to say, nigga, you sit there, you go to a hood somewhere, right? And then, it's a whole bunch of little random little niggas and shit outside, you know what I'm saying? And they recognize you to where they showing respect. They not on no bullshit. They like, ooh, shit, gang get sauce first. Lil baby, yes. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck. So then, you like, okay, they rock with me over here type shit. I bet. Y'all want to be in a video? Hell yeah, I want to be in a video, gang. Like, fuck you talking about? I bet, gang, on my mom. You feel me? Feel free. I could throw a 4PF. All that if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get lit then. You know what I'm saying? I bet. Now you look at the video, nigga, you got 10 niggas who could be 5PF, nigga, up in that bitch talking about some 4PF. Whatever the fuck, however you throw that shit up, boy. You feel me? Nigga probably, and then nigga leave and won't never see them niggas again. So I'm back like, you niggas even be doing niggas?
Horrible. The feds included an itemized list of big U's extortion or attempted extortion attempt
Mind
from
y'all,
just
this
one
is
victim.
one person.
And there's multiple victims, okay? As you can see right here, there's literal dates and dollar amount.
This a motherfucking, this is a cannabis store.
Extortion or an attempted extortion.
The nigga robbed
now, all of this,
a
like this
motherfucking
entire
dispensary
itemized
gang.
list is only coming
Then wrote
from
the
one
nigga and
victim.
said,
And
yeah,
there's
that's how you
multiple
rob
itemized
one
lists for other victims as well.
What
So this is just so you guys can
It
record.
looked like he was charging like $2,000 or $1,000 a week or something.
Every week, bro.
Attempted extortion. Look
Me and my
at
brother
all of
watching
this,
this
bro.
shit,
Attempted extortion. He got him that time.
About the levels
Got him
of
that time,
extortion that was
2000.
going on and how frequent they were.
Every week.
The video is still going, and this is still only one victim.
Every week, and it's just one victim. Gang.
Big U was literally
Oh
paying
my
his
God.
bills according to the feds by squeezing business owners who wanted to operate in the community. So, for example, if somebody wants to open up a corner store in South Central, you know, you got to tap in with Big U. If you want to, let's say, open up an ice cream truck for the kids, you got to tap in with Big U.
He watched too much.
It went on for far too
Ice cream
long,
truck,
and
gang.
they were sick of it. That itemized list
Oh,
belongs
no,
to the
gang.
owner of the dispensary that got robbed by Big U
They
and
said
others.
if you were
He's
an ice
listed
cream,
in the
an ice
report
cream
as
truck.
victim
Hold on,
one. So
wait,
everything you just saw
was from
all
victim
came
one.
from victim one.
That's crazy.
So imagine
if you
That's
hit
insane.
one person for that much, imagine how much you hit for everybody
Right.
else.
Man,
Now,
fuck
the feds
that.
will also tap
I'm
in.
peeping that the nigga said he was on that with ice cream trucks. Bro, you don't want the kids in your neighborhood to get ice cream without you extorting the ice cream, man? Nigga, you were bullied as a child. Stop, bro. I'm not hearing that shit, boy. The way niggas, like, what? Nigga, the kids can't even get ice cream because you that fake tough? Kids can't even get ice cream. If they do get ice cream, it's because, nigga, the ice cream man agreed, nigga, to get extorted. So when he slide through and shit, the kids are happy and shit, but the whole time, he don't even look forward to coming down this street or this neighborhood all the time, gang. He probably started avoiding that bitch after, like, no, I ain't gonna lie, fuck that. I would love to get y'all some ice cream, but not on fucking Crenshaw. Not on Crenshaw and 60 or whichever, you know what I'm saying? He like, nah, I'm cool, gang. I would love to go to the 60 neighborhoods and get the 60 kids some ice cream, man, but Big U be on that bullshit, and I ain't got time. Let me drive down the street and then try to hurry up and get out of there without hitting his hand. Nigga, I sell motherfucking 5 motherfucking, what the fuck is the snowball, whatever the fuck, the ice cream, I got the fucking gum at the bottom and shit. Motherfuckers up there trying to get 2-ball screwballs and shit, nigga. This nigga killing all of that.
Big U developing options.
These
and
videos
his
of mine
LLC
be
and
long because
nonprofits,
I be having so much to say.
claiming
This
that
shit
he
be
committed
crazy.
bank fraud, wire fraud, and just fraud in general.
Yeah.
Because he utilized the nonprofit to enrich himself by transferring the nonprofit assets and donations made to the nonprofits, transferring it over to his personal account and using it for personal reasons that has nothing to do with the nonprofit.
Why would you do that?
How would you use the legal business?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Why would you?
So you had a non-profit organization and you actually transferring real money into your personal bank account like this shit not recorded through the bank system.
Of course.
How slow do you gotta be?
Shit, slow as hell.
On November
Niggas don't
3rd,
be having
2021, feds will allege that
Oh,
Big
they
U
own,
transferred $15,000 from Development Options bank account into his personal account. On March 28th, 2022, feds will claim that Big U transferred $10,000 from his nonprofit Development
13,
Options
10,000,
into his personal
5,000.
account.
He spent it on dumb shit,
between September 26, 2022 and October 7, 2022, feds claim Big U would transfer $13,000 from Development Options into his personal account. November 15, 2022, feds will claim that Big U transferred $10,000 from Development Options into his personal account. December 19th, 2022, feds will... It just keeps going. And according to the feds, they don't even think this is a tenth of the money that Big U embezzled, right? But you will see, if you just scroll down, and if this is not a tenth of it, you will count well over 200,000.
200,000
of money they claim that Big U took for himself when it was supposed to go to the nonprofit.
Damn.
And they will also claim that Big U
well over two. It's almost 200. It's over 200 already just with that wire transfer an amount of 100,000 from donor 6 routed through FedWire fund service, which caused an electrical wire signal from servers in New Jersey. Which caused electrical wire signal.
A lot of these donations from celebrities and athletes and other nonprofits through intimidation and extortion. From my perspective, the only slam dunk effect.
And he had intimidation and extortion. That's how he had celebrities and people donate to the nonprofit. He was making people donate the money. Do your homework. Why you just ain't make people give you the money? But usually when you do crimes, you don't do it in the bank. You do it with cash. If you getting illegal bread, why are you doing it through the banks where the police are at? And what blow my mind is it's a grown man. He like 50-something years old, 49.
Fuck that. Somebody told Big U this Ponzi scheme. It's a Ponzi. He's eating. You feel me? It ain't a Ponzi because like he's making money. You know what I'm saying? But on most Ponzi schemes, someone always ends up making the money. But it's usually one person or one entity. And the rest of everybody else get fucked. So, in his sense, nigga, everyone that was probably written as an employee, fucking stated as this, stated as a helper. This is all the shit that helps him get this money the way he's getting it, bro. He wouldn't be getting this shit so often if he didn't have shit that qualified him. I'm not gonna lie. Finesse, everything. So, he's finna get so fried because, one, you lied to the state. You technically lied to the government. The government not finna play with you. This case, the state can drop this bitch to mine. Nigga, the feds gonna pick this bitch clean the fuck up if it ain't already just straight Fed case. You know what I'm saying? If it's already beyond the state and it's on some Fed shit already, hey, now, they literally said feds have Big U, so okay, that's kind of sounding stupid. I might sound stupid, so I don't want to sound dumb, but hey, I still gotta do the what ifs and maybes. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck is the boom? So, with that being said, bro, the feds already had. So, nigga, you cooked. No pun intended, gang, but you cooked. I would never laugh at a nigga going to jail. I would laugh at a nigga being stupid as hell. Especially you 50. You think I'm finna care? No. You niggas seen half of 100 years and got the audacity to be a fucking dumbass. I can't believe this shit, bro.
50-something years old, gang. How you don't know this, bro? You gotta be 10 types of slow. And you recording it?
Anybody who try to, like, I don't even care, gang. No cap. Like they said, nigga, the gang, these streets, and none of that shit, nigga, ain't gonna get you paid. If they do, nigga, you gonna always, it's gonna backfire anyway, gang. It's gonna backfire anyway, twin. Long ass.
feds believe they have is the wire fraud, the bank fraud, and the embezzlement. Because even this murder, I believe it's like a guarantee. Like the feds believe they have a very solid case.
I thought it was Nipsey.
But the embezzlement is like clear cut, bro. Like this black and white homie. Like
this murder right here. This was a different murder.
Account. Like it's in 4
Yeah.
So I believe the feds know that this is like their slam dunk. So this is something that they believe that if all else fails, we can at least give Big U 10 years off of this alone.
It's over.
Now, the feds will also give more detail regarding the murder of Big U's son's best friend, Rayshawn Williams, and the extent that they believe that Big U went to cover up his murder. So, Rayshawn Williams, we all know, I don't need to rehash it. Rayshawn Williams,
right? We know that story.
Vegas. Big U went to Las Vegas, and the feds are accusing Big U of killing Rayshawn Williams in Vegas.
I think
now Rayshawn Williams and Big U was in the studio together.
That's how I feel.
Earlier in the night before, the feds claimed Big U allegedly murdered him. So the feds will list out ways that Big U went above and beyond to conceal, hide, and really throw the feds off in their investigation of Rayshawn Williams' murder. This is where Rayshawn Williams' body was found. Feds believe that Big U and Rayshawn Williams was in the car together.
Right.
Big U phone was on airplane mode or completely off because it wasn't transmitting data.
Right.
Big U murdered Rayshawn Williams and dumped his body here, according to the feds.
He thought it was
Big
power.
U was notified.
He thought he was James St. Patrick. He thought he was Tommy Egan on Fun Gray. He thought he was just finna pop him, leave him on the side of the road, throw his clothes away in the dumpster somewhere.
And the next
day,
day,
he was all gonna be good.
I swear, I ain't gonna lie, I hate to
you know
for
how
that.
slow you gotta be to go to the studio
TV,
with somebody,
just
leave,
even perceiving
unalive,
shit like that,
come
be
back
irritating
sweating. This is what really happened.
Like watching Ghost of them kill shit
without the nigga. He just unalive.
Let me pause 2
without
seconds.
the person you was here.
Bro, watching Ghost, Tariq, Kane, Monet, motherfucking Braden, motherfucking Drew, Ghost, of course, Tommy, everybody just killed niggas over and over and over, bro. There's only 2 niggas in jail. That's the one nigga that's actually from New York too. Can't remember his name, but he little bulldog looking ass nigga and shit. He the nigga that got into it with Diddy and shit. Like a couple Halloweens ago or some shit like that, when Diddy was dressed up as a Joker, he was literally telling Diddy like, "Get your gay ass on my face" type shit. Like, and then Diddy was doing some weird shit like, "Yeah, you got a problem with me, nigga? You could," like, he did basically some training shit. I ain't gonna lie. Even though he went from the Joker to like Diddy, it was like some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie. So instantly, I'm like, and nothing against the community. It's just like he did some transformation shit. Like, he was like, yeah. You don't want to hug me, nigga? You don't want to hug? Can I get a hug? You don't gotta hug me, nigga. I'm like, oh my god. But that nigga and shit like that, bro. And that show, it just blow me how niggas. Smoke. All right, look. Let me see that gun. Bow. All right. Pan up out of there. Well, if that shit worked that motherfucking simple, don't you think everybody will murk somebody and do that?
For in the first place, came back, asked some questions, took all the equipment, all the cameras, and left. Then we find out he did. It's not hard to put 2 and 2 together. Crazy man.
From somebody that Nevada police was going to be interviewing the producer of the studio that him and Rayshawn Williams was at the night of the murder. Big U instructed the producer and all the employees to leave the studio and not come back that day. And Big U would allegedly send associates from the Big U enterprise listed as DS and others known and unknown to the grand jury. And these people from Big U Enterprise went to the studio
and removed portions
of the security system from the studio. They removed security video and data from the times that victim Rayshawn Williams and Big U and Robinson, who was with Big U, were present at the studio prior to victim Rayshawn Williams' murder. This is one of those things where you don't want to believe that a man would murder his son's best friend.
That's crazy.
But when you have evidence, proof, text messages, correspondence that proves that Big U associates removed security systems and went out of their way to conceal evidence that they were with Rayshawn Williams that night, you kind of have to wonder and ponder, bro, like, why? Like, why would an innocent person do that?
He would.
January 27th, 2 days after the murder, approximately 10:03 p.m., KF, another associate from Big U Enterprises, called the Airbnb that Big U allegedly visited that Rayshawn Williams was staying.
Oh, shit.
Because according to the police, Big U and Rayshawn Williams left the studio, drove to the Airbnb, and the footage from the Airbnb showcased that Big U and Rayshawn Williams returned back to the Airbnb. Rayshawn Williams grabbed all of his stuff and they left, and that was the last time Rayshawn Williams was seen.
Okay.
So an associate of Big U who booked the Airbnb for Rayshawn Williams contacted the owner of the account that he used to book the Airbnb. And they instructed the owner of the Airbnb not to speak with law enforcement about Rayshawn Williams' murder. These are still allegations at the end of the day, but this is really silly,
This
bro.
is
Can
bad.
you imagine being
This
an
is
Airbnb owner, getting a message from some random person who stayed at your place that day or two, and they tell you, hey, bro, when the police come, bro, asking about this murder, don't cooperate, man. Yo,
why would you say that?
Nigga
You say that to an innocent Airbnb owner, a businessman, probably a white dude or a white girl. Why would you say that? You was better off just not saying nothing and letting them talk. I don't know nothing. What the fuck I'm gonna say? I don't know.
Airbnb owner, bro, you probably look at that message like, bro, I'm calling the police
right now. Yeah.
And for
this is why
I don't know who KF is. KF could be completely innocent, but
That's
for
why
KF,
that's why you slow. Like, bro. Okay. If the police were to go back to our Airbnb for any evidence, footage, potential footage, whatever, right? Either way it went, gang, this is what I'm trying to say. You just cooked. You were cooked. Oh my God, bro. It was just a matter of time until they grabbed you. You were fried, bro. You were fried because if the Airbnb had cameras, regardless, if the police end up needing to see the footage, they're just gonna go back to that footage. That's one. Two, and then for sure they're gonna go to the Airbnb, talk to the owner, ask if he got cameras, see if they can instantly get the footage from that day. You know, Airbnb people, most of their ass, nigga, they motherfucking family oriented. A lot of them, some of them just be like cool and smooth bachelors, but a lot of them be family oriented owners and operators, be married, husband and wife owned, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit, like partnered up. So they ain't trying to go through nothing that jeopardize their name, their business, nigga, their situation that they in, anything. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing to do with them, bro. They're just booking visitors. So for you to sit here, you knew the feds was going to end up going to the Airbnb, dummy, because nigga, they gonna have it on record. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Like they figure everything out, so they gonna figure out. One, y'all somewhere y'all not supposed to be. Y'all the time. So they're gonna have to check the records. They're gonna check the flights. See if y'all flew there, if y'all drove, if y'all didn't fly, okay. So then they just gonna be like, alright, they gonna basically just try to check phone locations, GPS data, all of that shit. Go through that simple shit or whatever the fuck. Then they just gonna bounce. Like, okay, now we didn't check the phones let us to here, to there, to there, to this, to that, and the third. Move through our bam. If they get a warrant to go through a phone and shit like that, and we'll go through a motherfucking phone, whatever. Find this, find that. Find combos, text messages, receipts, like actual receipts, motherfucking proof that ends up being police type receipts, all type of shit, gang. Like, but it's like, bro, you knew you was cooked. You knew you was cooked, bro. This was I low key know what the fuck I just did was impulsive as hell. I'm like, damn, I don't know.
You're contacting an Airbnb owner. Like, do you feel like this is gonna work? Do you feel like a random Airbnb owner will look at your message and say, yeah,
I won't say no.
I'm gonna do this guy who I don't know a favor by not cooperating with the police in a murder investigation and risk getting myself arrested.
Right.
It don't make sense to me at all. February 3rd, 2021, the same associate falsely told law enforcement that he did not know the address of the studio and did not have a number for or any way to contact Big U. Because KF was who booked the Airbnb for Rayshawn Williams when he went to Las Vegas.
Right.
On December 31st of 2022, an interceptor call, which is a wiretap, got Big U explaining his motivation for committing murders on behalf of the Big U enterprise. On the call, Big U will state, what you guys see on the internet, y'all keep hearing other people who don't have nothing to talk about sell. Let me explain to you. Now, this is where it gets really
it's about to get
terribly bad.
Transmission repair, radiator repair, alternator repair.
You can see repairs and maintenance can become expensive real quick.
It's about to
Let me explain something to you.
This is wiretap, which means they heard the conversation.
I would have had a problem with any man, color, creed, king, or kind. The issue would have been resolved, and he wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't be here. It ain't no kid nothing in reference to Rayshawn Williams. Man, bro, I ain't trying to head at he's a kid stuff.
Right.
And it damn near nobody who been in this MF longer than me can stand against me and me be who I am. If I had a problem with any man and this wouldn't be so funny to me, I'm still who they say I am. This goes against the persona the feds will say that Big U used to start the nonprofit to get millions of dollars from the city of Los Angeles for his grip.
Hold on, we gotta drop a bomb on that. We gotta drop a bomb on that one. He locked up, they won't let him out. They won't let him out. He locked up, they won't let him out. Oh, they won't let him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And that's wiretap, bro. So what other conversations do they got? The fact that you knew the feds was coming, knew you caught bodies, knew you still catching bodies, know you extorting people, you doing all this on the internet, all while you committing crimes through the bank, all while you know the feds is watching you, you on the phone admitting to murders. What you want me to say, bro? And you a grown 40, 50-year-old man. You not 17. You can't even go to prison and be like, man, I was young and I was dumb. This nigga is grown with grandkids.
Good program. They will say that Big U put on a persona of a changed man, but in fact, that was furthest from the truth.
Right.
And Big U was still actively engaging in gang activities and violent activities and murdering people. And the nonprofit and the Big U enterprise and the legal game was nothing but a con to enrich himself, according to the feds. Now, there's a video that Big U dropped before he turned himself in, when he's in the vehicle talking about how he's being framed. Now, in that vehicle, he mentioned WAC 100. He mentioned Loose Cannon.
Poetic Flacco. I just want to pause it to say Poetic Flacco has been giving us that shit. Do your homework. So if y'all need more of these videos, because I'm not going to react to every single Flacco video, but Flacco actually rock with me and has made multiple attempts to get me on No Jumper. So I want to say that shit publicly. You feel me? He's made multiple attempts to get me on No Jumper. He been reached out to me about with my reactions and everything. So shout out to Flacco, bro, because he doing his thing right now. Like, there's nobody I know on YouTube breaking it down about this case, all the cases for real, everything, man. Everything.
Hey, baby, he mentioned how people are going to try to tell on him. And the feds will say that, that's witness intimidation, right? That they put that video out there to try to hinder the process, to try to deter people who could potentially cooperate against them.
Yeah. And
they will say that this is proof that even in his darkest times, even when he surrendered himself in, he's still trying to intimidate people. Mm-hmm. And the feds believe that was Big U's attempt to intimidate people who could potentially help the investigation against them.
Right.
Now, if you know, or if you are new to this channel, you will know that I actually dropped a video claiming that I believe the video that Big U dropped before he surrendered himself in, I felt like that video right there was a big mistake.
Yeah.
The feds will even claim that Big U dropping the video on his youth football team Instagram page is Big U attempting to smear the jury pool, to contaminate the jury pool.
Right.
Now, I think they're reaching in that regard, claiming that man professing his innocence, claiming that, he's being railroaded, claiming that this is racism.
No, he didn't say it's racism.
That's him contaminating the jury pool, right? That's just him, professing his innocence, which he has every right to do. But once you start naming co-defendants and once you start, pointing out people who could potentially cooperate, that's where the feds have an issue with it.
Right.
Now, the lawyer Mo Gannon, he would actually drop a brief reaction to Big U's indictment becoming unsealed, and here's what he had to say.
After perceived disrespect, the feds say they have surveillance, cell phone data, and family interviews that all point to Henley as being the last person seen with R.W., the murdered rapper. And they say that there was an alleged cover-up where Henley and his associates went into the studio and got the surveillance tapes right before the murder happened. There's armed robbery of a marijuana dispensary. Henley allegedly ordered the robbery of a dispensary where an extortion victim worked. After the robbery, the victim was invited to Henley's home and told, "That's how you rob yourself." There's allegations of ongoing robberies and threats by Loose Cannon. They say they allege that Williams continued violent behavior, including a recent pistol whipping that was caught on video. Then there's extortion of business owners. Victims were extorted for thousands per month with threats of violence or robbery if they did not comply. There's a human trafficking and a sex trafficking allegation where Henley paid people to transport.
When you hear him say all of it back to back to back and as fast as he's saying it right now, it's bad, bro. It's bad.
Women across state lines for prostitution. The feds say they've intercepted communications showing explicit instructions and references to sex work. There's fraud and embezzlement. They're saying that Henley used his nonprofit called Developing Options to fraudulently obtain grants.
The feds will even take it further to claim that Big U lied about one of his employees' salary increasing about almost $6,000 more than he was actually making per month. And he did that so the employee, which is also somebody who was in the indictment, who...
So look, that's what I think I said this shit earlier in the video. I was explaining something like this. So like I was saying, like the whole nonprofit and all that shit. Like one, like they said, with the whole little wiretap shit, you know what I'm saying? Him saying that shit, that goes against the whole persona that he delivered to them to get the whole, you know what I'm saying, get grants and shit like that for the nonprofit or whatever. And then, like I said, there was another thing, like, okay, with him getting these grants, there was other shit on top of it, like him basically lying, saying some of the gang members was employees and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it's stated, like, you know what I'm saying? They be with him, they help him and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? He might hit their hand here and there and shit like that, so technically some of them potentially is employees and shit like that, but, like, on a real, actual legal scale of, like, an actual, like, receiving paychecks and, you know what I'm saying, taxes and garnishments and different shit that come with that shit, like, it ain't none of that, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. So, it's like, with this shit, nigga, they basically like, boy, you did all of this while operating under a nonprofit. This what makes it, it's already bad game, you feel me, but it's what make it worse, cuz, is this, you literally was doing all of this shit right in their face, under their nose, using their money. While getting their money, you extorting and doing all of this other shit illegal as hell. And they constantly throwing you thousands of dollars, bro. Thousands. 4, 5, 10, 20, 100, whatever. Nigga, you're getting chicken. You probably ran up a good $1 million off of grants, bro. So now, the government and the state mad as hell, okay? Because they're like, nigga, we funded you all of this. Like, this is what's so crazy. And I want y'all to know, like, I don't be on no motherfucking police shit. I gotta explain shit to y'all so y'all understand, because this is literally how they be moving and operating. So, with this whole shit or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker instantly, so, how I wanna say this. Alright, so, with like the whole nonprofit situation or whatever, alright, since it's they money, bro, they gonna be way more mad for the simple fact that they like, bro, you technically literally had us funding a fucking illegal operation where people are getting hurt, dying, robbed, taken from, all types of shit, like everything, but we're giving you the money. And ain't no telling what some of this money that we done gave you, what you done did to put towards that. If not all of this went towards that. And not just personal shit, you know what I'm saying? Could have been all personal shit too, but a lot of that personal shit could be involved with that. So it's like, they gonna sit there and fuck around and want to look at it even more serious and more like, you know what I'm saying? For the simple fact, they like, technically, you done had us fund this shit, bro. Like, Hell no. Like, what the fuck?
Was with Big U when the murder happened, who helped cover up the murder, who helped Big U extort people.
40-minute video.
Again, according to the feds, they lied about the employee's salary at Development Options so the employee could qualify for a $800,000 mortgage, right? And they will also point to like an SBA loan for like $200,000,
right,
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it looks like, man, they got
everything. That's crazy.
At this point, I'm wondering, how soon, if you're Big U's lawyer, man, do you start begging the feds for a plea deal?
Please help me.
Give me 10 years.
Help me, please. Right? Help me, please. Hey, give that nigga no 10 years. Get that nigga at 40. What he is?
50s.
He late 50s? Oh, yeah. Get him 40, man. Go. Let him get out when he's 92. Yeah.
I'm home, late 60s, early 70s, man. Hey, bro, I'll take it.
He's too crazy, folks.
But y'all let me know.
You gotta lock that nigga ass up. He tweaking. He out here tweaking and geeking. All the way, though. Like, for real. He got to go. That nigga got to go. He got to go. I'm sorry. Say what you want to say. I don't want to see no man in jail. Fuck that. Now I want to see some niggas in jail. You out here extorting niggas, popping people, murdering your homies, murdering your son, best friend, tweaking, extorting people, robbing people, tweaking, geeking, and tweaking some more. He got to. I want to see that nigga locked up. I don't subscribe to that stupid ass. I don't want to see. I would want to see my worst enemy in jail. I do. There's plenty of people I want to see in jail. You touching kids, I want to see you in jail, Obi. You unaliving people. You out here slaughtering people. I want to see you in jail, bro. You know, the society will be safer with your crazy ass in jail.
No cap.
Sorry. Only people I feel like need to be on this side of the wall need to be the calm, cool people that don't do nothing to nobody, kick it, chill, get somebody, do legal shit. You feel? Now, when you talk about trapping and all that, I got different opinions on trapping and like illegal money. I don't feel like stuff like that, whatever. But if you hurting people, bro, you slaughtering people, you a menace to society, lock that nigga up.
Man, that nigga be having me rolling, bro. That nigga Mac is crazy, bro. No cap, but he ain't lying, though. Like, and it on this video, long as hell, man. But, nigga, if you a pedo, your ass a motherfucking sex offender, your ass a stalker, your ass literally sick as fuck in the head, nigga, like a fucking serial killer, like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit, boy, it's like, what you mean, gang? Like, them niggas need to be somewhere. Shit, they need to die. What shit, nigga, you gonna kill them then? You gonna go to jail? What are you talking about?
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking about chicken. Her little bitch be talking that shit, but her time told that bitch to listen.